Hello guys! In today's video, we're going to present to you the top 10 best worm drive saws available on the market today. We made this list based on our personal preference and sorted it based on their features, prices, quality, durability, and reputation of the manufacturers. Check out the description to find out their prices and more information. We've included the links in the description below. If you are new to our channel, please subscribe and hit the bell icon for the daily video notification. So, without further ado, let's get started. At the first position of our list, we have Dewalt DCS577 Sewn Worm Style Saw Kit. The Dewalt DCS577 Sewn uses a brushless motor and magnesium shoe to ensure that it can cut smoothly and consistently every time. The built-in electronic brake automatically stops the blade when you release the trigger, preventing injuries or accidental cuts while also boosting its overall running time. This worm drive saw has a total bevel capacity of 53 degrees, with preset stopping points at 45 degrees and 22.5 degrees, allowing for angled cuts. To help keep the cutting surface clear, this worm drive saw also contains a dust blower that helps remove chips and shavings without forcing you to stop and sweep them away by hand. Helpfully, it also has a rafter hook that you can use to attach it to hanging points or hangers for easy storage. This worm drive saw is perfect for getting a job done without mistakes, giving you all of the basic features you will want if you are trying to make very accurate and precise cuts. Moving on to the next at number 2 with Stihl Saw SP721 Worm Drive Circular Saw. This worm drive saw is designed for single, thorough cuts that slice through material in one attempt, boasting a 6'1/4" cutting capacity and the ability to chop through lumber with ease. To back up its power, it uses a die-cast magnesium footplate to keep every cut precise, as well as keeping the weight down. This worm drive saw's most notable feature is the dual-field 15-amp motor, which is cooler than usual and can provide more power than your average saw motor. The blade used in the SP721 is specially made by Stihl Saw for this saw, avoiding common problems caused by incorrectly sized blades. You can even screw the top handle to either side of the body, letting you use it with your preferred hand. If you need to cut through thick materials on a large scale, this worm drive saw boasts enough power to slice right through without jamming or getting worn out. The number 3 position is held by Makita 5477 71/4 Hypoide Saw. This high-efficiency saw uses specialized gears to provide far more power than a normal design. This, alongside the strong 15-amp motor, gives it a standard cutting capacity of 23/8 inches at the default angle. However, it can also bevel by 45 and 51.5 degrees for specific cutting angles, allowing for slightly more versatility in how it is used. To help reduce the amount of maintenance you will have to do, this worm drive saw has been constructed using oil bath technology to keep its internal parts lubricated longer. It is also sealed in key areas, mainly the gear housing, to prevent water damage and dust from affecting its performance. The excellent parts used in this saw make it perfect for cutting through heavy-duty materials, and the beveling means that you are not always stuck making 90-degree cuts when you really need to cut at a specific angle. Next at number 4 we have Stihl Saw SP721 Worm Drive Circular Saw. This simple worm drive saw is made with very light magnesium, cutting down on its total weight and making it far easier to use for extended periods of time. Thanks to its 15-amp motor, it still packs enough power to get through most materials quickly and has a snag guard to stop small shavings from getting stuck in the blade. All of this is designed to stay as cool as possible, avoiding damage from both natural heat and friction. For angled cuts, this worm drive saw can bevel by up to 53 degrees, so you aren't limited to straightforward 90-degree cuts. It also has a cut-ready system that makes it easy to measure the depth you are cutting at, as well as how much further you will need to go. A lightweight saw can be useful in a huge range of situations, but this one combines its low weight with a strong motor to keep each cut accurate and clean. The number 5 position is held by Dewalt DCS577 Worm Drive Saw. This aluminum and magnesium-based worm drive saw has a specially built footplate that maximizes its durability, as well as improving its overall cutting accuracy. The cord protection system helps protect the power cord from harm, as well as stopping you from jerking it out of position with sudden movements. The saw also has a strong electric brake, which activates when you release the trigger. The DCS577's design is meant to mix comfort, handling and cutting power really well, and its size means that it can get into smaller spaces than a regular sidewinder saw. This worm drive saw is relatively low weight, which also makes it easy to transport and reduces fatigue from long-term use. This worm drive saw is simple, taking a basic design and adding to it without being too complicated for first-time users. This makes it perfect for entry-level work and cutting through common material types. The number 6 position is dominated by Stihl Saw SP721 worm drive saw. The SP777 is a lightweight and accurate worm drive saw that is built for precise cuts. The cut-ready system helps you measure the depths of your chosen materials, and it can bevel by up to 51 degrees for angled slices. The powerful 15-amp motor means that you are able to saw through tough materials really easily, and the built-in anti-snag guard ensures that none of the wood sheathings can jam the blade. This worm drive saw also comes with a multi-function wrench that you can use for general repairs. This includes swapping out the blade, replacing parts, or opening it up for oil and brush-based maintenance. This saw is another example of a basic design turned into something very practical, with the extra features making it much more efficient at dealing with thicker surfaces. The fact that you can measure the cut depth and bevel quite far opens up even more ways to use the saw, too. Moving on to the next at number 7 with Makita 5377 magnesium hype-wide saw. This powerful worm drive saw uses a 15-amp motor to provide 4,500 RPM of cutting power at all times, fitting it all inside a relatively compact and lightweight body. Many of its components are made using magnesium, reducing its weight even further and allowing it to be hung from the ceiling with its retractable hook. The internal gears are heat-treated to prevent usual wear and tear, and the entire saw has been built using old bat technology for maximum performance. It even has a built-in fan that helps prevent dust buildup and removes other sources of internal damage. In addition, the worm drive saw's exterior allows for quick one-handed adjustments using various rubberized levers. This worm drive saw can be used almost entirely in one hand if needed, and its low weight means that you won't hurt your arm if you need to perform a lot of cuts in a short span of time. The number 8 position is held by Stihl Saw SP721 Saw Squash Circular Saw. This heavy-duty saw uses a big blade that can slice through nearly any material with ease, often letting you cut right through in a single attempt. Its 15-amp motor provides enough power to keep it spinning for long periods of time, and the durable construction helps prevent the usual wear and tear that your saws might experience. To stop the blade from jamming, it has an anti-snag guard, which also helps you cut accurately. This worm drive saw can bevel by up to 51 degrees at almost any time, letting you create angled cut in any material. The high strength it offers means that it won't be stopped by glue, stick materials, or other layers that might get in the way of your cuts. This saw is big, strong, and tough, perfect for professional work in almost any environment. The great cutting power means that it will tear through all but the strongest surfaces in seconds. Next, at number 9 we have Bosch CW41 Worm Drive Circular Saw. This worm drive saw provides accurate cuts thanks to its clear design, which makes it really easy to track your cutting angle and direction from the left side. The already great precision of its base design is boosted by the lightweight construction, mostly magnesium, that cuts down its overall weight. In terms of power, the CSW41 can deliver up to 53,000 RPM at any time, despite only weighing a mere 13.2 pounds. This worm drive saw has a custom wrench that you can use to swap out any of its parts, ensuring that you will always have maintenance and repair tools within reach if something goes wrong. To help prevent performance issues, this saw has been given an anti-snag guard at the bottom to stop debris from blocking the blade's path. The chainsaw-style grips of this worm drive saw are only the tip of the iceberg. It is strong, powerful, and able to make accurate cuts without weighing you down. Finally, the number 10 position is dominated by Milwaukee 6477 20 Worm Drive Circular Saw. This simple, durable worm drive saw takes a basic design and expands on it, providing strong cuts and great performance without getting too complicated. Its standard 15-amp motor allows the blade to spin at 4,400 RPM, enough to easily cut through a huge range of materials. The main body is made with magnesium, reducing its total weight and offering more durability than plastic parts. The hardened steel gears used internally are able to endure high torque without wearing out, which reduces how often you will need to perform maintenance. This worm drive saw also has a heavy-duty shoe design that is meant to resist warping and bending, making it easier to keep your cuts accurate even during long jobs. This worm drive saw has an extremely simple design and visual style, but it is still very powerful. This makes it a great choice for basic jobs or people who an entry-level worm drive saw. regardless of the situation. We upload all types of tool product review videos every single day. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for the upcoming video notification.